going on, Opinion Nation? Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. How y'all doing this afternoon? I had to hop in here real quick just to weigh in on a couple of things. But I'm gonna give some folks an opportunity to get the announcement. Let's go ahead and do a couple of commercials because they're gonna be necessary today. So let's go ahead and get it out the way.
Are you or someone you know experiencing sudden obsession with fictional characters from the hit show Love and Marriage Huntsville? You may be suffering from melody derangement syndrome, or MDS. MDS affects hundreds of fans worldwide, causing compulsive behaviors such as rage tweeting, binge watching YouTube videos, and prying into the personal lives of TV characters. Don't let MDS control your life. Talk to your doctor today about the symptoms of melody derangement syndrome and find out how you can regain control. Consult your physician before starting any treatment. Side effects may include improved social interactions, increased productivity, and a healthier relationship with reality. Viewer discretion is advised.
All right. Happy Wednesday, Opinion Nation. It is your girl Unpopular Opinion. I got a lot of opinions. And I'm a little bit fired up about this. I got a few things that I want to say, but I'm gonna give y'all a moment to get on in here. Allow the Opinion Nation members and the pop stars to receive the notification. This is about to be one. Let's get into it. Come on in. What's up, Ginger? Yep, go ahead and hit that like button. Go ahead and hit the like. Come on and hit that like. What's up, Ken? As I recall, I know you love to show off. But I never thought that you would take it this far. What do I know? What do I know? Hey, Ebony Eyes on My, welcome. What's up, Lady Roll? We got pros in the house. Symmetry, SJ, Tanya, flashing. Sing it with me, you know the words. Guida's in the house. Happy Wednesday. What's up, Michelle? What's up, Carrie? Jackie. I Am Clout is in the building. Belicious28, welcome to the Opinion Nation. What's up, Lady B? Okay, I see there's a little bit of a bottleneck going on with the comment section. Hopefully that gets straightened out in a minute. Hey, Jacqueline, welcome to the Opinion Nation. Miss Disha, welcome. Carrie, welcome. All right, y'all hear the music. Put a one in the chat if you can hear my voice. The Pretty in Pink Perspective, welcome. Welcome to the Opinion Nation. Come on in. Thank you, Lady B. As I recall, I know you love to show off, but I never thought that you would take it this far. What do I know? Flashing lights. What's up, Nick? All right, so I heard in my mind a couple of songs when this news started to come out. What's up, Pretty Girl 96? Welcome to the Opinion Nation. Okay, wait. Before I even do this, I gotta say just a couple things. And I'm gonna have to make a new commercial about this. Let me just say this, especially when I'm talking about LAMH type stuff. Let me, for anybody who's listening If you do not already subscribe and or maybe you're new, or maybe you just saw the thumbnail and so you here, whatever your situation is, whatever brought you in here with us today, let me just explain something. This is the Unpopular Opinion Podcast. The name of my community and the channel is the Opinion Nation. But let's not get that confused. Hey, BK Lakeisha. So let me explain to y'all what that means. Okay, let's just be real clear. Oh, I don't see Sabra in here. Oh, there she is. What's up, Sabra? So let me say this. At the Opinion Nation, we talk about TV characters and celebrities. We don't know these people in real life. We don't go digging in garbage cans and reading folks' old mail and looking at their receipts. We don't go down to no courthouses. We ain't pulling folks out the closet. We not dragging nobody. We ain't forcing folks to talk about shit they don't want to talk about. We not choosing storylines for people. We not doing none of that. So because we're not doing any of that, we're only talking about the stuff that happens on the television show and or the very specific things that are happening to these TV characters. Don't know Sunny in real life. Never met the lady. The only thing that I have to go off of is what she bring onto the TV screen and what she push her button and talk about. That's the only thing that I can access to be able to talk about or give an opinion about. But I want to be clear about folks in the chat and anybody watching the replay, because I've had some newbies be confused about what we mean when we say Opinion Nation. Opinion Nation don't mean come over here with a whole lot of bullshit and just yapping about stuff because that's just your opinion. No. Over here, we're talking about specific evidence. We're not just opining on whatever. We ain't making up stuff. We ain't just saying stuff. We're talking about very specific events that have happened. And if there's going to be a debate, we're not debating what we feel about it. We're debating first what actually happened. We're not making up stuff. We're talking about what actually happened. And then from there, we can talk about how we feel about what has occurred. Here's my warning to people. This is what's going to get y'all blocked out my comments. If y'all roll over to the comment section and you start attacking any of the subs here, I'm going to have a problem with that. And it sounds like you statements. When you say things like, you are a male hater, you just stupid, you, that's going to be problematic for me. Okay? So when we say our opinions, you don't get to make an opinion about a subscriber in my chat. But you can make an opinion about what the person is saying. We can talk about TV characters all day. I don't care nothing too much about that, as long as it's rooted in some shit that actually happened, not nothing that you made up. But it's very easy for y'all to talk about ideas and not attack each other in the chat. I ain't gonna stand for that. I don't like it. I think it creates an atmosphere that is nasty and toxic, and I don't like looking at it. So if you want to come over here and y'all want to say, hey, Gail, if Gail said, I feel like Sunny played herself or boo, 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 okay, Gail can say that. But where you going to F up at is if you respond to Gail and say, you just a hater. Y'all so stupid running up behind Stormy and y'all just worship Stormy and you are an idiot and you. See, I ain't going to be able to do that. What you could say to Gail is, Gail, I disagree because Sunny did this and Sunny said that. But if you get to attacking Gail and talking about Gail specifically, and y'all don't know none of these folks, we ain't nothing but icons on a damn screen. So y'all fighting as subs don't even make no damn sense. We ain't doing it. So I just need to give that as a disclaimer. Please don't come around here with that. I know that's how other folks like to keep their chats with a whole lot of bullshit going back and forth and folks arguing. Like, we can debate ideas all day long. The moment it becomes personal, where folks start calling each other names, I'm not going to do that. So please follow the rules. My mods are kind of strict and I support that because we try to keep it light over here. We try to just, like over here, you're going to get some real conversation And we're going to go deep sometimes. And we want folks to be able to feel comfortable doing that. I don't want this to be an environment where folks are getting ate up in the chat, because for what? It is not that deep. Now, if I choose to eat somebody up, then I can. Which I'm still going to attack the idea, not the person, because I don't know y'all. So from there, we're going to get into it. What's up, Yes, Symmetry said, please follow the rules. It's a zero tolerance policy over here. Symmetry said what she said. And go follow Symmetry's channel, because she also has a channel. She said what she said. Carrie said, we not like them. We not like them. They will kick y'all out. And they might be blocking folks. I don't even know. Had me gagging. He said we would have turned those in. So yeah, we're about to get into it, Sabra. But I just wanted to lead with that, because folks have been doing too much lately, and I don't like it. I don't like it. So if you can't talk about ideas, and the only thing you can do is call people names, your ass won't be invited back. You will be uninvited. So put y'all big girl panties on. Use your words. Be critical thinkers. And we can always critique ideas. Okay? Thank you. Right, Pretty in Pink. And you don't want to hear all this no bullshit when you come over here. You're trying to take a break, and here we are. Okay, so listen, I heard two songs. Two songs came to mind. Now, Carrie, I'm saying, folks been getting a little out of hand in the chat. So I'm just giving folks, they think because it's the Opinion Nation, that means they can come over here and just rattle off a bunch of crazy shit. And I'm saying that ain't it. They got it wrong. So we just ain't gonna do that. So two songs came to mind. And I can hold a tune, but not for real. So I'm not gonna do y'all like that and sing these tunes. But when I saw that Sunny was crying, child, and she was like, it's tough, and the people eating her up. And the song that played in my head, and I listened to it 3 times today, Holy Grail by Jay-Z and Justin Timberlake, right? And that whole song is about fame, right? Y'all heard it. It's amazing I'm in this maze with you. I just can't crack your code. 1 minute you screaming you love me, then the next minute you so cold. Sometimes you here, sometimes you there, right? He said, y'all drag my laundry in the streets, dirty or clean, give it up for fame. But I don't know why I love it so much. The whole song is about loving fame so much, right? It's abusive. It's an abusive relationship. They love you one day, they hate you the next day. They'll take the food out your mouth, and I got to sit there and watch you eat it, right? And I still don't know why I love it so much. That's Sunny. It's not just Sunny, actually. There's a very clear pattern that I want to talk to y'all about real quick. This is called Give It Up for Fame, right? It's the need to be seen. It's the need to be heard. It's the need to be out in front. And it's everything you're willing to do to sacrifice it for fame. But then you complain that the people don't love you. But when you up, and when you down, and it's the thrill of the whole thing. So usually I have a lot of empathy, y'all. But I just don't have none today. I don't have any. I think that Sunny is getting exactly what she sacrificed. And here we go again. She sacrificed Moses for fame, for flashing lights. So I'm going to do this one thing real quick, because I'm going to get this out the way, because folks might feel some type of way about it, right? I know that now there's some conversation about it possibly being Destiny's fault. I don't know how the hell Destiny got in it. Now, how she get in it? We don't know how Destiny got into it. Destiny ain't said nothing. She minded her business. But here's what I took from that. This is tell me if y'all have observed this too. Why is it that, I have so many things I want to touch on. this came up with Martell. When I did Martell's character analysis, right? I noted how when Melody, and this is as an example, I ain't saying she got shit to do with this specifically, but this is as an example of something that I'm seeing as a theme. When Melody and Martell were on good terms, right? It was everybody else's fault that he cheated. Remember, I put this up. There's another video that I put up showing like when was the cast supposed to get mad, and I showed y'all all the video evidence that I have from the show of all the different times Mel took Martell back, and when she did that to still fight with the rest of the cast. Like, we gonna always be Team Hope. Like, I put that out there. I got videos. Go watch it. I ain't going back and forth with you niggas about that. But in my character analysis of Martell, I talked about how he's infantilized often, right? To avoid accountability. Melody did it to him. He did it to himself, right? And infantilized means that you're basically an infant. You can't be expected to make decisions for yourself, right? Because someone else is doing it for you. Someone else is responsible for you to make good decisions and for you to manage your life and for you to manage your emotions. Because with children, right, like, they're babies. We make excuses for them. Like, they don't know any better. Oh, he hit you, baby. He's 2. Sometimes 2-year-olds hit. You know, like, he's working through his emotions. He's learning how to use his words. So we give excuses and things for children because they've only been on earth for 2 or 3 years, right? They're getting their guidance from us. We're teaching them how to be in the world. That's part of raising kids, right? But when you get to a grown-ass man and we infantilize them and give them excuses as to why they don't have to be accountable for their actions, they don't have to be accountable for nothing that they do, and then we wonder why we have so many men out here who ain't shit-ass husbands, ain't shit-ass daddies, because there's so many women in their lives that have made excuses for them and their behavior. They just can't be held accountable for shit. Oh, if it wasn't for this thing, he would have never done that. Oh, if y'all weren't cheating, he would have never had the idea to cheat. Well, he wasn't cheating until he started hanging out with y'all. And so it's absolving the man of any ounce of accountability. And it's also communicating to him that you're not responsible for nothing. You don't have no control. It's okay. All this bad shit that just happened, it's your ex-girlfriend's fault. She probably called the people. And I just don't know what these folks get out of being in relationships with men who don't take no accountability or responsibility for their own actions. And then the men that y'all running around here putting up on a pedestal talking about some, ain't he so fine? No, he not though. Like, this shit makes him hella unattractive. It's nothing more unattractive to me than a bitch ass nigga, a super emotional ass man who don't stand on his own 2 feet, who blow with the wind, don't have no principles, don't have no integrity, don't have no moral standing. Like, how you gonna lead my family when you don't stand for shit? It's nothing sexy about that. You stand for nothing. Everything that you do is somebody else's fault. Like, how can you lead? Who's proud to be in a relationship with a man that they feel like they got to make excuses for? And folks are so used to doing it for their sons. Oh, he wouldn't have got locked up if it wasn't for his girlfriend talking to the police. Never mind the fact that your son did the shit they said he did. Never mind that part. It's the fact that when the police came and asked the girlfriend if he was with her last night and she said no, had she said yes, he wouldn't be in jail. And to y'all, she the problem. Because under no circumstances can we hold our sons, our fathers, our uncles, the men in our community. Now, when we mad though, when it's mad day, these N-words ain't S. But when we good with them, they ain't responsible for nothing. He ain't do nothing wrong. He ain't never did nothing wrong. It's you, bitch. I bet his ex called. I don't know what type of flex these folks think that this stuff is. It just tells me more about the type of men that these people are used to being in relationships with. And it just tells me more about why we deal in an environment with hella bitter ass women. Like, that makes a whole lot of sense. Like, I would be bitter too if I felt the need to make excuses for men. Because sooner or later, that shit's gonna flip around on you. So then when he do something to you and don't take no accountability for it, right? When it turns around on you and he don't take no accountability for it, then that nigga ain't shit, right? But when he was fucking over everybody else in the community, he couldn't be responsible for that because it was the haters. He couldn't be responsible for that because some of these people are just snitches. But then when he cheat on you or he do something directly to you, then it's, oh, F that nigga, and y'all shouldn't talk to him either. And this is why y'all are in relationships that y'all in. This is why folks are bitter. This is why folks can't have level-headed conversation about relationships, because the type of men that a lot of folks are used to dealing with are these men. And Moses locked up, so we don't know what Moses got to say about it. So I can't even say that Moses is on this bandwagon of, yeah, Destiny did this to me. Moses ain't speaking right now, right? So we don't know his take, if he gonna take the BA N-word stance on the situation. But for those who gotta find a way to make it not his fault, to find a way to make it not about the decisions that he made, you're playing yourself. You're playing yourself. And it tells us so much more about you than it could ever tell us about what you want us to believe about Destiny. It tells us so much more about you and how you operate, in the way, in your mindset, the way you approach life, the way you approach relationships, how you are in relationships. And it tells me why probably a lot of these folks are single. Because you choose wrong. You look at a man like a project. You look at him like he's a toddler. And so you choose men who need a mama or a fixer or a grandmama, a big sister. You're not choosing men that's ready to stand on their shit, who value their futures, who got morals and standings, and you're not choosing that. But then we all gotta bond together and do F that nigga campaigns when y'all get mad at him. Nope, ain't doing it. I ain't gonna do that for Martell, not for Moses, for no other man that gets up on television or in real life or no place else and makes excuses for himself and blames other people for the decisions that they make. That is some bitch ass nigga behavior. And I think it's a read on any woman who wants to be with a man like that. That is definitely the type of man that's going to leave you after, when the baby is 3 years old. That's exactly the type of man that ain't going to marry you after all these years. Every single critique that y'all be having of men, the biggest red flag of all is the first time your ass feel the need to make an excuse for him. The first time you feel the need and you go out on a limb to start making excuses for a grown-ass man so that he don't have to take accountability for his actions, you may as well put the wig, the nose, the big shoes, the colorful suit on. You might as well just go ahead and do that. Go ahead, sis, because the writing is on the wall. Moses knew that he couldn't carry his ass out of Huntsville or wherever the hell the nigga from. He couldn't carry his ass from over there in the Midwest where he from. He knew he ain't supposed to leave. He knew that. I'm pretty sure the judge, the POs, all the folks involved in the system made that very clear to him. You're not supposed to leave the state. Okay. Apparently, that's why we never saw him on the show prior to this season. and all the read. You ain't, why your man ain't never on the show, Dusty? Destiny don't never bring her man. Boo, boo, boo. Because Destiny's man couldn't lead a state. Right? Okay. Now, again, I have critiques about the way Destiny chooses men as well. That's a conversation for another day. I already had up there where we did a whole live. We were going down the line of other men that we want to see Destiny dating. Y'all can go find that. We had a good time. I got a short on it. We had a whole list of fine, mature, sexy, established, older men for Destiny. Okay. She'll listen to us one day. We setting that aside. This ain't about her. Okay. He never showed up down to Huntsville before. Right? Destiny used to you know, she like what she like. So when you like what you like, you used to the game, you know the game. One, if I'm a D-boy, as Moses' family member called him, not my words, that's what dude said, his brother. Okay. If you a D-boy, first of all, D-boys ain't trying to be on TV. The fuck? Why would I want to be on television? That don't even make any sense. That reminds me of American Gangster when Frank Lucas got caught. When he put that damn fur coat on, that's the equivalence of Moses bringing his goofy ass onto Love and Marriage Huntsville. He brought that shit on himself. So he knew that he wasn't supposed to be there. Okay. So he didn't go prior to. Didn't see him. But then it was funny. Hi, Destiny, your man. Okay, right. Cool. He ended up hooking up with this one on the screen. And I'm not going to get into whether it was right or wrong. We've already discussed that. We debated that. It is what it is. So here's where that could have started and ended. It could have started and ended here. Met Moses, fell in love. Like she said, love at first sight. I don't care who don't like it. It could have ended there. It could have ended there. They could be in the Midwest, St. Louis, Detroit, wherever they from. They could be there happily ever after today. It could have started and ended right there, but it didn't. What happened? What happened? Because I'm going to tell you this. Moses knew he could not leave. When he was dating Destiny, he did not. She was saying, I was coming to see you. And it didn't dawn on me then why she had to do all this traveling to go see him and boo, boo, boo. Okay. He knew he wasn't supposed to be leaving. He knew that when he was with Destiny. Destiny took all the heat from all y'all haters laughing in her face that your man ain't never around while we can't ever see him. She didn't say nothing. Why? Because she was holding him down. She knew he couldn't come. I wonder if Destiny put any pressure on him to say, you know what? Yo, P.O., I need you on TV to stand next to me because the haters want to see you. It don't seem like that was a conversation. It was like, yeah, nah, he ain't here. And y'all just gonna have to be mad. So guess what we didn't see? Moses. Now, funny. It could have ended with my man, my man, my man. They could have lived on Instagram together happily from the location of wherever the hell he's supposed to be, per judge's orders. That's not what happened. Why? 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 It's the song. Holy Grail. It's fame. It's fame. So it wasn't enough, and not just fame, spite. No positive emotions. It wasn't love. But out of wanting fame, out of spite, out of whatever, because we can't even blame it on Destiny in that moment of them hooking up in their relationship, because Destiny didn't start speaking out about the shit until they went public and we found out they was coming on to the show, right? Okay, so whatever happened before that, don't have nothing to do with her. You know, the whole thing of why Sunny felt the need to be on this television show. So now, Sunny, I'm gonna be on TV. I'm gonna be in front of the camera and I'm gonna tell my story. No, what story? Who asked for your story? And so all I'm saying is this, y'all. I'm gonna put this square on Sunny and Moses. Similarly to how Mel made the conscious decision to put the infidelity on television and air her marital woes on TV, right? She did that. Nobody dragged her and Martell ass out the closet like they trying to do Marcel and Letitia. Nobody dragging y'all asses out the closet, forcing, putting storylines in your mouth and busting you in the back of the goddamn head to make you spill it. That ain't happening. Y'all doing all this stuff on your own. Just like Mel came out and was like, he cheating on me. It's been going on for years. Like that was her choice. Nobody made you do that. They had a whole idea for how the show was going to be. Y'all fucked that up in the first episode. That was a choice. Sunny, Carlos coming to you saying, oh, y'all got married. You want to be on the TV show. If it was for love, you would have said, you know what, Carlos? As of right now, we can't join together. I would be happy to film some scenes from where we live at. I will be happy to travel to Huntsville and do a couple of confessionals or have a meetup with Destiny and talk to Destiny about it. But as of right now, as a protector, as a wife, as somebody who's trying to build a legacy, as somebody who in love and all the shit that she's been coming out on here proclaiming to us with her mouth, her actions didn't show that shit when she signed that contract and brought that nigga from St. Louis out there to Huntsville, knowing goddamn well the PO said your ass can't go. You supposed to be a hood bitch. That's what you said. That's what you said. That's what you told us. You told us that. But any real hood bitch, no. My man who a D-boy, my man who got cases, my man, the last thing I'm doing is put him on television. But it was fuck Moses, really, because this was about you. This was about you being able to get one over on somebody. This is for you wanting to be on TV. And so you sacrificed your man that you ain't been with for a year. And that makes sense too, because y'all barely know each other. Y'all barely know each other. So I'm seeing a pattern with this show that you got the category of folks who willing to risk it all. To risk it all, come what may. You gonna put all your people on the line. You gonna put it all up. You gonna bet the whole house on this fame shit working out. And then you got another pattern of folks that's saying, I don't give a shit what y'all want to see on TV. I don't care what the streets are saying about how much of a certain aspect of my life y'all wish y'all could. I'm standing on family business, and family business say that ain't our trajectory. Our story ain't about to be about infidelity. Our story ain't about to be about court cases. Our stories ain't about to be about lawsuits. The story is going to be what the fuck we came here to give, and that's real estate. That's called Black Cigar Lounge, bitch. That's called Canvas Beauty, bitch. That's called Madani. That's what y'all getting. If y'all want some other shit, y'all gonna have to go over there for the folks who don't care nothing about turning their households upside down for entertainment. We talking about two different groups of people. And the folks who don't mind selling their family members up the river for fame and notoriety and bullshit are the same folks that then want us to jump on a bandwagon and support them and gang bang for them when they get their feelings hurt. Fuck that. No, not today. Not on my watch. Not today. Y'all playing the game that y'all want to play. Y'all wrote the rules. Sunny, I'm sorry, baby. I'm sorry, mama. You should have assessed this shit before you went head first in it. You wanted fame and now you got it. Again, that song Holy Grail breaks it down. I love you 1 minute, I hate you the next. Y'all got my laundry in the streets, dirty or clean, give it up for fame. You'll take the food out of my mouth and I'll watch you eat it, and I still don't know why I love it so much. You getting what you asked for. You getting what you asked for, mama. These people don't love you. This is fame. Look at it. There is no love in this in entertainment. That shit is fickle. People will love you 1 minute, they will hate your ass the next. They'll drag you for filth. That is what you have to deal with for what it is that you want. Now, if you was just on some, I really just want to highlight my business, right? I want to give lessons to other folks on how they can be successful in business, right? And it don't matter if I personally blow up or not. I'm not really selling myself. I'm selling the knowledge that I got to share with folks. That's different. But that's not what you're doing. You're trying to sort of do that now, but nobody cares about none of that shit now. They don't care about the houses you getting the grass cut and all that shit. They really don't care about none of this, to be honest. And that's like the real messed up thing about it. It's like here's my advice. Just stop. Just stop. Reassess. 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 The love that you're looking for from fame, you will not receive it. You're not going to get it. No matter how many times you press that button and you try to explain, no matter how many times you press that button and you show vulnerability and you come around and cry. Made me think of the 5 Heartbeats they did Shy Brother. He crying like, look at him. You can do the Shy Brother on the internet 5 days a week. It does not matter. These people gonna say what the fuck they gonna say. They gonna find all the ways to call you a bald head, bobblehead, big head ass bitch. They gonna do all of that. They gonna say you stupid. They're gonna do all that. And then it's gonna be some folks that's gonna say, girl, you an inspiration and I love it. And you did everything for love and that inspires me. You're gonna get all of that. And it's all fake. It's fake love. These people don't love you. Like you, in the fact that you have actual real love, so you say with Moses, but y'all collectively decided it was more important to be on TV than to build a family like you say you wanted to do. You said you wanted to have a baby. Y'all said y'all wanted to build generational wealth. How the fuck you gonna do that if that nigga in jail? What do the statistics say about that shit? Then he already been in jail half his life. If you supposed to be the difference that he was making in his life, and you was supposed all the shit you sold us, well, I wasn't buying it. But everything that you said, you came on and said because you're trying so hard to one up destiny. The whole motivation has been about that. And that's why I don't feel bad in no ways tired about this. Your whole thing has been, I did all this for him and you were just a this and you didn't matter. And it was a whole bunch of other women. And I was the one who was chosen. And I changed his life. You changed his life and put and contributed to him being back in prison. Because I'm going to tell you what, if it were my man, and he was like, babe, we need to get this money. Because, if this pop off, we could be living real good. And I'll be like, fool, if it pop off, they're going to put you in jail because everybody going to know that your ass wasn't supposed to be down there to Huntsville. That's a dumb plan, babe. We're not going to do that. Here's how we going to do it instead. I'm going to go around there, build up a little hype about me. I'm going to FaceTime you in. I'm going to tell the people that you're working, real hard, whatever, what's her face husband wasn't never on none of the reunions, whatever we said that he was doing. Well, I would say that that's you. I'm going to do some conversation with Destiny. I'm going to go down to Black and okay. And I'm going to get my foot in the door while you work out this legal shit so that when you can travel, we'll be in there like swimwear. That's the plan. No, y'all thought y'all was going to get over. and realized that meat was greasy. You fucked around and found out. I don't know who would risk that. Who in their right minds would risk that? But instead of being accountable, yeah, go ahead and like the live. Instead of being accountable, we got to find a way to bring destiny. Like, that's where y'all keep fucking up. Get over destiny. You continue to fuck up by associating yourself with that lady. And she ain't saying nothing. She's sitting over there doing what she do. Y'all keep fucking every time. As a pattern. Every time y'all come trying to drag one of these other cast members, it always blow up in y'all face, and y'all ain't learned yet to leave them people alone. They not bothering y'all. Y'all got to work. You got to pussy pop and back bend to find some shit to be mad about. They don't say nothing. They ain't pushing no buttons talking about y'all. They ain't doing shit. Y'all got to round up and critically think 1 + 1 is 2. Then Destiny called the feds. 1 + 1 = 2. Stormy called the old phone and thought it was, and then it was Eric. Y'all doing all of this instead of sitting your ass down at your house, going in that damn refrigerator, pulling them damn onions and stuff out that bottom drawer, cleaning your shit out, deodorize that goddamn freezer. Y'all got work to do at home. Go make your bed. Y'all don't want to do that. You want to sit in your fat pants in front of your iPad all damn day, rage tweeting and bothering these folks. Weirdos. Destiny don't have shit to do. If y'all wasn't so quick to want to run around trying to tear that lady down, you would have been thinking more about your family and your goals and what the fuck y'all stood on as a couple. And the number one thing is keep his black ass out of prison. That's first and foremost. Sick of this. I'm really, really tired of it. It's so stupid. And any functioning woman with a brain who would sit here and assess the whole shit, you looking from A to Z of all the stuff we know to be true out of her mouth, okay, in the paperwork, okay? If your conclusion was, I think this is Destiny's fault because she must have called them, that's the same critical thinking skills that y'all asses was using when y'all figured out that Stormy was behind the phone gate shit. This is called the elevator don't go to the top floor. This is called just, again, Sally, Dick, and Jane as reasoning. It's 4 pages in the book, and you got a 32-page book report. That shit don't make sense. You putting too much on it. You putting 20 on 10. You putting extra cheese and extra mild sauce on the wings. You doing the most. It don't require all that. That Negro knew his ass was on parole. Any nigga in the hood know I can't lead a state, let alone lead a state and get my goofy ass onto a television show on the Oprah Winfrey Network that airs nationally. I think if I'm a dope boy, I know enough to know that I need to lay low, and I don't need no heat brought on my family, because what they gonna do is put my ass back in prison where I don't want to fucking be. Unless you got a bitch sitting next to you, which a whole lot of females have sent a lot of niggas to jail and to the grave behind petty bullshit they got going on with other females. And that's literally what just happened. She probably, I mean, it makes sense. If Moses wasn't trying to be on the show before he got with you, and then he got with you, all of a sudden he on the show, obviously the new introduction is y'all as a couple. What conversations did y'all have about this, Sonny? Like, you can't, you got, mama, you gotta think about this differently. Leave this Destiny shit alone. Karma comes behind y'all intentions. Keep this in mind. Just fucking up is not enough to get bad karma. Making bad decisions is not enough. It is based on what were your intentions when you made the decision to do the shit that you did. What was in your heart? Where were you coming from with it? That is what gets you the karma. It's what's your intention. That's why when I'm get real pissed, I have to take a beat, Because if I make a decision out of spite, out of anger, I know that kind of stuff comes back. If I make a decision, I want to remove my emotions from it. And I want to think logically, not emotionally. Y'all don't do that. Y'all all over the damn place. Y'all all over the place. If you on parole, ain't no way in hell your ass is on the damn TV. And then that ain't nobody's fault but y'all. So I'm gonna give y'all this last little piece that I got on this, because I think that it is insane. The way some of y'all like to make your men, your sons, is sick. That whole Oedipus complex shit, or whatever the one is, where the mama, it like that whole Bates Motel shit y'all got going on, is sick. These men are not your sons. Your sons ain't your man. Y'all gotta fix all of that. If you in a relationship with a grown-ass man and he not able to be a grown-ass man and stand on his convictions, Moses should, if he found out that your ass, that any of y'all got up there and was trying to say that this was Destiny's fault, and Moses didn't call and cuss your ass smooth out to say, I don't need no bitch to take no fall or no heat for me. Don't ever do that. I'm a man. I make decisions that I want to make for the reasons I want to make them, and I'm going to stand 10 toes down on them. I don't need no shade tree from no bitch saying that no, it ain't Destiny's fault, it's mine. And I'm going to stand on it and I'm going to do my time. That's the type of man that y'all should be wanting to be in relationships with. Not the type of men that like to run behind a woman as a shield. And that's supposed to be cute. That's supposed to mean something about Destiny. We supposed to then turn around and say, oh, Destiny, you called, y'all sound like some clowns. If she did call, it wouldn't be nothing to call about had you not made the decision to throw your goddamn family future under the bus to get on goddamn TV. Let's just stop. See, I always got to come in here and wrangle y'all together. Ain't nobody got time for this. This is his fault. This is their fault. No. It ain't just his, because guess what she say? We married now. We a team. I got the ring. No. So it's the two of y'all together made this decision. And if it ain't no way you can escape that, because both of y'all bobblehead asses was up on the TV screen together with all this, we married now. We were looking. Then y'all had the audacity. This shit's so crazy. Y'all had the audacity to be on TV talking about buying a house in Huntsville, Alabama, while this nigga was on parole. Girl. What? Just, girl. Y'all got Martell showing you house hunting. I bet the fans looking at this like, this nigga playing in our face. The fans are like, is he playing it? He playing in our face? I've been mad too. I'm like, go on, pick him up, because you can't make this up. You went on national TV, dog. Were you trying to taunt us? Like, what was you just seriously? Man, dog, it's my girl. She couldn't take the fact that my ex, they just kind of like going back and forth or whatever. And, like I had to stand behind her because, had she gone down there to TV on her own, then like YouTube now would have been like, your man don't support you. And like, that's real big on YouTube, right? Because they be like, like if your man, like, check this out, right? Like, listen, like let's say like, like your girl on reality TV, right? And like, you ain't beside her, like they might talk about her. And like, I wasn't about to have that happen on my watch. Like, whatever it takes, I ain't gonna set my lady up for failure like that, bro. Nigga, what the fuck are you talking about? These remedial ass conversations and like, what are you talking about? So you mean to tell me You back in prison behind your bitch and your old bitch want to be on like what? I can't even listen. Moses, baby, I don't know what to tell you. I'm so sorry that you listen. A whole the story is tragic. And that make me want to blame Sonny more because you barely knew that man. So you didn't give a shit about him going back to prison. You wanted to be on TV. You sacrificed that man for TV. You ain't going to be able to convince me you love him. You can't convince me that that relationship is real. I'm not buying any of that. You knew him for 2 months, 32 days, or whatever the fuck it was, 3 months, and then now y'all in love. You ain't got enough invested to care whether or not that nigga went back to jail. And that's obvious. It seems as though you used him for fame. But he a grown-ass man. He allowed himself to be used. All out of fame and spite. Fame and spite. Now, in conclusion, Sonny, baby girl, I would ask you where your mama and them at and your girlfriends, but I remember you said your girlfriends told you to they gave you that terrible advice about how you decided to proceed in the situation from the beginning. So I don't know who you got to ask. But since you might not have nobody, just listen to me. Okay? Fuck us. Fuck unpopular opinion. Fuck Marcella. Fuck Chi. Fuck all of us. Who are we? If you turned your computer off, you wouldn't ever hear shit from you. We wouldn't even exist. Get you a flip phone, mama. Get rid of social media. Delete it. I did it. It was hard, but it was worth it. Get off of social media. Replace it with meditation, fasting, and prayer. Go into self. Find you a really good therapist and work through your shit. Leave the internet and all of this alone. It's not working. It ain't working. We gotta backtrack. We gotta press pause. It ain't worth it. You sacrificed too much. You've lost the love of your life behind bad decisions. We gotta stop. Don't make no new decisions. Turn it all down. Shut it all off. And go fix your life. And it ain't totally all that broken. But you're going to have to be, because I don't really know nothing else you got going on other than this, mama. I'm going to assume that, you're successful in your own right and you got great things happening aside from this. That's my assumption for you. So it ain't no total fix your life, fix a flat from the bottom. I don't know where you at, but on this side of things, this aspect of your life is pretty fucked up. Go offline, go off the grid, sit down, get you a T-chart, what I want versus where I'm at. What are the decisions that's been holding me back? What are the things that have caused me to be here? What are the decisions that I've made that influenced this? How have I contributed to my own demise? And you need to write I more times than you write they, them, her, destiny on that paper. Deal with you, mama. You're going to be okay. If you want fame, this is the tip of the iceberg. You ain't seen nothing yet. You ain't seen nothing. But make a decision. I don't think you can have both. You got to sacrifice something for fame. Y'all already know that. Look at the whole Diddy thing. We've talked about this, y'all. You don't just get fame for nothing. And y'all get so mad at the people who ain't chasing the fame. Y'all get so mad at that. Tell us more. No, the Scots ain't telling y'all shit. Because they have prioritized the goals of the family. They're not trying to be famous by any means necessary. And y'all mad at it. And take that as a lesson, Sonny. These people don't care about you because if they cared about you, they would be wanting you to do what the Scots are doing. But they hate the Scots because they say the Scots don't tell enough of their real life. That's code for they not telling us about how they're not perfect and how their marriage is crumbling and all of the skeletons. We want to know about the skeletons. Why? So they can consume it. They want to consume it. They want to talk about it. They want the clicks and the views. They want to make it sexy. They don't want it to help you. They don't want it to pray for you. They wanted to consume. Fame is about consumption. We're consuming you. And they're going to eat up everything you give. You put your family on the line, they're going to eat your family up, shred by shred. They're going to eat it up and they're going to spit that shit out and they're going to want more from you. You're going to have to decide what you're going to do, fame, how you going to do it, what's going to be your non-negotiables, what you and your family standing 10 toes about. While you sitting there telling them, I don't play about this. You played about it all. You played all of it. You played yourself. You played the whole shit. Now, start over. And that's all I got. That's all I got. That's all I got. You can't say I'm wrong. You're just being consumed, and it doesn't feel good when you're being consumed because people are insatiable. You'll never feed them. There'll never be a time, once you start feeding the mob, there'll never be a time when the mob is full, because now you set the precedence that they deserve you. You set the precedence that, you obligated to give everything. And what happens when you don't have shit else to give? They're going to make up stuff. And they're going to consume you even more. That's what fame is. It's all about overconsumption. And you playing right into it, but it's fucked up because you sacrifice your relationship. That's the exact same thing that we saw somebody else do. And we see how they consuming her ass too. Y'all played yourself. Hopefully you take this as a lesson and you learn from it and you apply it to be better. Every day you wake up is another opportunity for you to turn it all around. Every single day that God gives you the ability to breathe new life and to open your eyes and smell, you can do. Every second that you continue to breathe, you can turn it around. Turn it around, Sonny. Fuck YouTube and everything else. And the first thing you need to do is get over whatever it is that you got with Destiny. Because that to me is the number one thing that seems to be like really like giving y'all a run for y'all money. This girl ain't said nothing. She ain't said nothing about you since that damn show went off. And you have not stopped talking about her since then. You're paranoid that everything bad that happens to you on the internet, she behind, even though you've watched as a producer, these damn fans tear this show up, blow the bitch up, send it up. But for some weird reason, it can't be that. Girl, I ain't got no more brain cells left to play with you on this. You use the Melody Cherie blueprint and you getting exactly the shit that she got out of it. I don't know what else to tell you. First thing you need to do is get Destiny off go get hypnotized. Go see a hypnotist. Go see a hypnotist and let the hypnotist hypnotize your ass to where you forget that you know this bitch. And y'all know how people be like, God don't play about me. It's pride before destruction. Like all of that type of shit. And then we don't really be seeing the evidence. It just be more and more bullshit, chaos for them personally. And it's like, girl, well, somebody playing. If it ain't God, I don't know who it is, baby. But something's happening. It be the folks that ain't saying nothing at all, ain't pushed a button, ain't read nobody down, Phil. Ain't hopping from blog to blog, shit talking. That seem like they walking light as a goddamn feather. Unbothered in an Omarion fashion. Not whatever the hell y'all be talking about. And I be thinking to myself, like, Stealth, it seems to me that these folks just walking in their purpose, doing things on purpose, the universe works in their favor. When you walking in your purpose, you're being intentional, you giving praise and honor and gratitude to God and the universe for everything for your breath, all of the things, you don't have nothing to worry about. because all things work together for good. And you can't say that as a weapon towards nobody, because now you undid the whole thing, because your intentions and your spirit is wrong. You still in some revenge type of, you on some Old Testament shit. Jesus came and put it in. We don't do that no more. We ain't got to burn it down no more. We don't got to send the flood no more. That's the Old Testament. Some of y'all still on some Old Testament revenge type of, and that's why you stuck, right? It's something about knowing that Jesus is on your boat, being gracious, walking in your purpose. Something about that works. It just works. And the proof is in the pudding, y'all. The proof is in the pudding. We can watch it and see. So yeah, shit. That's all I got. That's all I got. I gave a lot too. I hope it was helpful. I hope it helps someone. I really do. Nah, ain't no way for me to scroll through here and see all the stuff y'all been saying. So I ain't even gonna try. Cause I said what I said. This is what I was getting. Like, I wish I could sing, because I was singing that Holy Grail song by Jay-Z, The Way That It Comes In, and Justin Timberlake. When he laid it out, talking about how difficult it is to be famous, and how folks love you one moment, hate you the next, and they tear you apart, they overconsume you. But guess what? I don't know why I love it. I still love it so much, though. But I love it, though. I can't get enough. I like the torture of it. Baby, if you don't like the torture, you don't like how it feels, if you don't love it like you say you do, you need to get out. You got to love it. You got to love the good and the bad. You can't just love it when they love you. You got to get something out of it when they hate you too. You're going to be able to, you got to get down deep in that thing. When they hate you, you got to find some joy in that. If you're not able to do that, fame ain't for you. That's why everybody can't be famous. That's why a lot of folks don't survive that. It takes a certain type of person to be able to survive all of that. It ain't you. So just, girl, do your real estate thing. It's more reliable. Join, you need to just be seen, girl. Then do your YouTube thing, I guess. Like, I don't know. First and foremost, start over. That's all I got. And you know what, Sabra? Her head can be as hard as it is, or whatever. Ain't got nothing to do with me. She got to believe it. Your life is going to do the singing. And all you got to keep asking yourself is, how is this shit working for me? If it ain't working, you need to reassess and move on. If she chooses to not take heed and look at this as a situation of her and her husband's creation, then it's gonna continue. This is just the beginning. See, this is the thing. Universal practices and universal lessons apply to everybody. They apply to all of us. You ain't special. Right? They eat everything he lays out, so he served them shit pie and they tore it up. Destiny don't need no protection. Destiny is fine. Destiny don't need no protection. She already got the protection. She tapped in. And while y'all talking about, I don't know who said this, but I heard somebody say some shit like, she trying to follow up behind Stormy and use Stormy. If Stormy is teaching, Destiny and Stormy got something in common. They're striving to be tapped in to source energy. They're striving to be tapped in to spirit. They're striving to be tapped into God's purpose for them and staying laser focused on that, and not the noise, not the storm, not the dogs, not the cats, not none of that. And if that's what she's learning from Stormy, or they're both supporting and reinforcing each other in that way, I know why y'all would hate that, because y'all don't want to see strong, Black, positive women. That ain't really what y'all want. So she don't have, why would she need protection when Jesus is in the boat? If Sunny took that approach that she ain't got to come on here and explain herself, she ain't got to come and do and say, she ain't got to pull nobody, drag nobody out the closet and talk about what Destiny was aside. You ain't got to tell nobody else's business. If she had entered the situation on some, I know who I am and what I need to do, she wouldn't have felt the need to do none of that stuff. And she would have been fine. So that's all I got. And whether Stormy and Destiny are friends, period. Hard stop. There's nothing else really to say about that. So, I mean, I say everybody has a choice. Y'all can, whatever, the types of folks that inspire you and the types of things that you feel inspired by says a lot about your life. We can all grow. Every day is another opportunity for us to turn it around. We're all in the driver's seat of our life. Our life is all about choices and how we respond to things. That's it. There's no cheat code other than that. But people be so convinced that they got to be out here fighting battles, and you ain't got to do none of that. That's only if you really truly don't have no faith. You feel like you got to fix it. You got to be the judge and the jury. That means you have no faith. Ye of little faith, right? Thank you, Jackie. You know I'm an honorary bishop, but it was just hitting me. And I listened to that song so many times this morning, and it was the word, especially when he said, and we all just entertainers. We all just listen to Holy Grail and tell me if that don't make y'all think about this whole shit. That's what Sonny did. You give it up for fame. Give it up. If it was about love and family, you would have love and family right now. But because it's about fame and spite and revenge, you sitting in a season of the fruit of that. Which is what? More negativity. You're only going to get more negative. It ain't nothing. If I plant a turd in the ground, it's not going to grow a money tree. You reap what you sow, mama. That's exactly it. And most importantly, Jackie, take accountability. Don't leave. Listen to my voice before I go. I'm talking to all my opinion nation, my pop stars. Listen to me. If y'all in a relationship with a man that you feel like you got to constantly make excuses for, leave his ass. That's worth leaving over. Well, wait. If it's your husband, y'all need to go to counseling, therapy. If you ain't married and y'all ain't got no kids, run like hell. If y'all are married and y'all got kids, y'all need to get into therapy immediately. I'm a firm believer on, like, if you don't have no kids and you just dating somebody and you finding yourself always got to round up, it's really, again, giving the leather vest dude from Waiting to Exhale. That's him. Y'all dating him. If that's your man, run. If you messed around and just realized you married him already, then girl, you got to take some accountability for wherever you was in your life when you decided that was the kind of man that you wanted. And in this moment, you got to stop complaining about it. You got to stop talking about how he don't ever take responsibility for nothing and he act like a grown ass child and all that, because he was all of that shit before you married him, but you were trying to fix them and making excuses for him and infantilizing him. You did all that, and then you fucked around and married him because you wanted to get chose, Sonny. Y'all be so quick to get chose, you take anything. So now y'all there. He looking at you like you looking at him. Y'all sitting there, what we finna do? Y'all together. Y'all got 2 kids. Now what? One, take accountability for the fact that that's the man you chose. Why did you choose him? What were you going through? What was happening with you that made you choose that man? That's first. Once you deal with whatever caused you to choose them in the first place, now y'all got to figure out if y'all can make this shit work. And that's going to require a whole bunch of stuff I'm not qualified to tell you because I ain't no therapist. But I know enough to know that we all choose who we choose for reasons that got something to do with what the fuck we got going on inside. And you got to address it. You have to. Or else you're going to make the same choice the next time you get into a relationship. This ain't Destiny's fault. Y'all, anybody who even says that, like, I don't even know what to say about you. I would just, oh, it don't matter how grown you are. Age don't make you grown. I remember my mama saying that. It's a lot, she would say, it's a lot of 50-year-olds that ain't grown. And I'd be like, And my granddad would always say, I forgot more than you'll ever learn. And I'd be like, Dad, that's tough, granddad. But it was talking to both of them were talking about wisdom. And whether or not you know, as my granddad will also say, the time of day. A lot of folks don't even know the time of day. Pay attention. That's all I got, y'all. I got to go. Bye. I'll be back because I'm also going to do Gaslights and Clapbacks, the Destiny edition. So stay tuned for that. Peace.